obviously it's important if Caroline and Chris can see it, because then they may be able to do something that we can't obviously post it tonight, because we don't want to do that, but get the evidence and then to notify them.
You gave me a skin. Anymore, that's the limit now. So this is how we do money. These guys have just come in. I'm just having a chat with them. These guys here, I mean, they are improved. So I've spoken to everyone. They know that they're drinking out in the street. That's illegal. You've got a public place protection on. Bring them inside.
Yeah, but then if they come in, it's too busy, isn't it?
They can go downstairs. This is downstairs.
I'm recording, just to let you know, yeah?
We'll go out.
Oh, sorry. Can you take your glasses inside?
I can't believe after I spoke to you last time, this is that.
Sorry guys, can you take your glasses inside? It's a police officer. Right, so we've limited. So all day we've limited the amount of numbers. Everyone, once we've got a table full, these people are on their own.
So wherever your tables are all together. What's going on in there? It's ain't a joke.
Tell us.
You know, I'll close up now, mate.
Job done. He just froze his teddy in the corner.
Sorry, these are police officers outside and they're saying I've broken the law. I'm trying my best to keep everyone separate. I'm sorry, but we need to close now. Alright, these guys are not happy. Look at their faces, they're not happy. You can record it if you like, you know? Right, can we carry on then? What would you want me to do?
Do you want to drop the attitude and then...
What would you like me to do? No, I'd like you to talk to me, really, because I feel like you're harassing me now. I feel like you're harassing me. I'm doing everything I can to function my business and you're harassing me.
Are you actually police then?
He's a police officer.
Well, you're police undercover.
And I'm doing something wrong. What am I doing wrong?
Do you want to talk or not?
I would like you to talk to me in front of the public, actually, because I don't feel comfortable enough right now.
Well, do you want to go and get a copy of your licence and we'll go through it with the
It's
public?
online. If you want to have a look at it, it's online.
No, because you have to actually
No,
keep a
it's
copy
online.
of your
There is a copy there.
Well, can we have it?
Right? There is a copy there. It's
Can we have
online
it
as well. Well, why are you harassing? That's called what you call harassment. You know I've got my licence. You know I've got a licence. So why do you want me to see it? Why do you want to see it? Because you want to harass me to show me your
Let's go for
power.
the licence. Let's go for the
There you want to show me your power.
That's it, mate. That's it, isn't it?
What am I doing wrong?
Show me, come on.
What am I doing wrong, mate?
What
Seriously.
licence? So what's the licence, sorry? What's
No, he thinks I haven't got a licence or something.
No,
Do you know I've got a licence, didn't you?
Look, do you want to show me or not?
You know I've got a licence. Now you want to... Right, you want to pick up...
You said it's that anyway, so you might as well go home. You ain't going to get it.
No, seriously. I've got a licence. You know I've got a licence.
Well, just calm yourself down.
Look,
Calm yourself down.
no, you're bullying me now.
Yeah,
You're bullying me now because you know I've got a licence. You're ordering me. You are ordering me to tell me to go and get a licence.
Who's shouting?
You are ordering me to get my licence. You know I've got a licence.
Who's shouting?
What is the big deal?
Who's shouting?
No, you are harassing me.
Listen, right, we can get all of these.
You're just harassing me, seriously. I wrote you an email.
We're police license.
Darren, I wrote you an email.
Fuck, mate.
Well, you can have I do.
I don't think I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. Darren, I wrote you an email. I said to you.
See the licence and go for the licence.
So that's what we're going to do.
Why do you need to see my licence? You know I've got a licence. I'll get it for you. Because you just want to bully me to tell me, go and get your licence, don't you? That's what you want to do. You just say, go and get your licence because you know I've got a licence.
For everyone.
Right?
It's too
Everything you see, this whole business runs proper, mate, alright?
This is why you joined the police force.
This is a public safety thing. This is a COVID public
It's up
safety
to us, mate. Now it's up to us.
This is a licensed venue.
Does anyone want to be here?
We are still serving, we are. But this is, you can please have a look. Look at how I'm going to be treated here, seriously.
I think you're the only one to shout.
Mate, I am just trying to run a business. You've just come outside and said I've done something wrong. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. That's all I'm asking. What am I doing wrong?
Well, we're going to speak about the social distancing.
Can you understand? You are a police officer coming at me. You're not my mate, are you?
But we're having a
You are a person of authority coming to me, and am I going to be okay with you? If you're not telling me what am I doing wrong?
That's fine. That's fine. If I can just have a look.
You can have a look at my license. I would like you to tell me what am I doing wrong in the first place.
Get you the guidance.
Otherwise, what are you doing in my face? What am I doing wrong?
Copy of the guidance.
Darren, I wrote you an email. I told you I'm fucking complying. And you come in here and tell me I'm doing something wrong, mate. No, we are friends from birth. And all of these people I know, apart from one or two people that are just customers from the street. Everyone, that's why everyone's looking at you, because everyone knows me. I don't appreciate this at all. I don't appreciate it. I am very responsible, Darren.
Well, there's no social distancing going on here.
Excuse me, everyone. The policeman wants to tell you off, not me.
So we all live in one household here, so that's one group. I don't know about you
I've done my
guys.
best to keep it.
We're one house group here, so this is the biggest group. We all live in one household.
What am I doing wrong,
I
mate?
don't know about
Listen,
the
we
rest
don't
of
need
the
to justify ourselves to these people.
No, I want to know what I've done wrong. Why are you even disturbing us?
You don't need to, but I'm speaking to the guy that does.
group. No, I'm
Yeah,
not
he's clearly upset.
we're from...
You're taking a piss out of his business.
You're the licence holder.
Right.
You've got
He's
responsibility.
doing what he's meant to be doing.
I seriously, before a licence holder, I'm a human being, and I want to know what am I being apprehended for, and why are you here talking to me?
I'm
Should we
dealing
go
with you as
through
a
it?
licence
Should we go
holder.
through it?
Why are you undercover,
Can we
mate?
sit down and
Tell her,
go
why are you
Let's go through it now, please. No, I'll do it here, please.
I will. I'm going to go through this. We're going to
This is all I've looked at. I've looked at it, I've advised everyone. I've advised everyone. What more do you want me to do? Do you want me to get a handcuff and say you can't move from there?
You want to go through the
I've read all of
I
this.
understand, but
This is all I'm
that
like.
group here is
Oh no, we're talking about for everyone now.
Okay, I understand. So the people outside want to move into the 2 metre 1 metre wall. We're all one household here. That group here is one household. We're all living all together.
I promise you, I will not sell anything like that without further notice from the government.
I'm just asking. They live at one household.
You've accused me of doing something wrong.
You're already on video.
Right, have I done something wrong?
You're not acting the way I expect from a public licence holder.
Excuse me,
I don't expect to be spoken to like that. You are
I
the
don't
licence
expect
holder.
you. I expect you as an officer to come and tell me what is
We
it
had
the
a
problem
chat
is
you're a bit
first.
ago, okay? I don't expect to be spoken to like that. You are the licence holder. You've got a responsibility.
The way you, as a person, I want to be known. I want you to tell me why
As
you
the
are here in the
licence holder,
first place.
I'm telling you. Because there's been a report, okay, that this is overcrowded.
Is it overcrowded?
Regarding the COVID issues, yeah, regarding the COVID issues, people are sitting on top of each other. And the dean was asking us as a family, I do not expect you to act in that way.
Because this is not the first visit I've had.
I've not been here for about a month. This is day one, okay, Saturday the 4th of July. I don't expect you to act like that when all I'm doing with my colleagues and the local authority colleagues outside is trying to make sure that all public safety is protected. That
that's
includes
what I'm
yours.
doing.
That includes yours.
And that's what I'm doing, Darren. That's what I'm doing. That's what I expect you to come to the review.
On the performance, yeah.
No, I'm being harassed.
You're not being harassed.
I am being harassed because I'm doing everything I can.
What we got here is this video. You had people drinking in the street. Right. Okay. So what you got to say about that first of all? There were several people in some video drinking in the street. What's your comment on that?
Right, okay. What my comment is, okay, now if I've gone outside and I've asked them to come inside, or come a
You
bit
asked them
closer
when I
in,
come here,
okay,
yeah?
okay, so do you think...
Before they were drinking in the street. Where on your licence does it say you can allow people to drink in the street?
I know, so I'm just about going outside, as you saw me do, as you've just arrived, I was just going to go there.
And I only did that when I prompted you.
No, you're recording that. Now, if you notice,
Still out there drinking now.
right, it's maintaining, I have to maintain it all the time. So that's why, as you saw me, when you saw me, it's on video as well, because you saw me approaching something outside. I didn't see you, I was going outside.
Don't fall over, mate. There's still people drinking in the street. Now you're going to deal with that? Okay. I'm asking you again to deal with it.
Do that, yeah.
Go and do it.
Okay, now you're being funny again.
No, I'm not being funny. I'm asking you.
You stand, Karen. Karen, can I say something?
No, I'm asking you to go and deal with them. Like I've asked you already. Look at it once. I'm asking you again to get them in. They're drinking in the street. I can see them here. I'm asking you to deal with them.
I've come out to see you, not to see you, but I've come out to bring the glasses in, okay, and to bring ask people to bring the drinks in. But then you were saying, look, I was coming outside, you saw me. You were standing outside.
Listen, it's all on video. And that's
Okay,
but why
you
don't you
saw
go
me
and do it
walking
again?
outside towards you.
Why don't you go and do it again?
Right, and that's exactly what I was doing, because they don't listen, you have to keep maintaining it. You have to keep on doing it.
What's happened there is the situation has gone from a simple conversation between adults and quite frankly it's acting up to danger, and that is not responsible behaviour of a licensee. So that makes me now question what his mental state is with regards to running a licence. He's responsible for every person in here drinking alcohol, right?
Yeah.
If he can't act that way, then we need to question why and what.
I understand that, but he's had four occasions where members of the public have been complaining.
I've been absolutely racist, but I don't change the way that I come in and speak to him. So regardless of who's complained and who spoke to him, when I turn up to speak to him,
Because the evidence was there when I turned up.
Evidence is there, I'm going, it's a constant thing, Darren. I have to be out there.
People standing, that's one group.
I mean, come on, look, there's one group and that's it, right? The people outside, I was going outside, there's one thing, right?
So what you're telling me is that you're in a process of doing it when I come up and ask you. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying it's a constant thing. I do that all the time. Say to people, please bring your drinks in. You can't drink outside. So it is. You're a bus up there. I'm in and out all the time.
That's the reason why you thought we were outside. Yeah, when I asked you to.
You were standing outside and you saw me coming outside. I don't care whether you like it or not. I was walking outside.
I don't know why you're talking. I still don't know why you're talking to me like that.
Because I can see your expression. I can see your
I don't know why.
You saw me walking outside. That's exactly what I was doing. Bringing people outside.
open the gym.
Thank you very much. Do you understand what I mean? Like, seriously, I'm not doing anything wrong. It's on top of everything else, do you know what I mean?
So Joe, let me deal with it, don't worry.
You're doing a really good job. It's really good, mate, honestly. This is what we do.
Why you start shouting? You could have had an hour conversation with us. I've never met you before.
Come outside, and I said,
Listen, what we're going to do is, I said, look, I've got health and safety outside. We'll let them do what they've got to do. We'll get the local authorities to do what they've got to do, and then you can come to Chingford police station and we'll have a sit-down interview on Monday and we'll discuss it on tape. Do you want to do that instead?
It's big tomorrow. It's big tomorrow.
So look, the one 2 minutes in England we reduced to 1 metre plus, okay?
So where is that now?
That's BBC News. BBC News.
That's not
That's up to date. 24th June, okay? That's
this is, but listen, This is what every other licensed venue is following. But now we've gone past it. But listen, we've gone past this now because the drinking on the street is reached the point where I have to constantly tell people to bring it on. Look, listen, you made an absolute show of yourself by shouting at me out in the street, right? I've let you have your 5 minutes of shouting and that. That's absolutely fine. You're a licensee, mate. Right? Well, sorry, I won't call you that. I'm going to sir. Right? So you pointed out that we're not friends, which is fine. But what we'll do now is we'll discuss this at the police station on Monday. You can come down.
No, tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. We'll discuss it at Chingford police station.
No, it's tomorrow. What time? 12:30.
No, I think you thought it was your action when you started to shout and make a spectacle of yourself. No, spectacle of yourself. You're not shouting at me. Because you didn't give us the chance.
I'll give you the time.
I haven't
12:30
raised
tomorrow.
my voice once towards you. I haven't been towards you. I'm not saying this to you. I think you'll find that the council members outside have actually documented that you were aggressive, which is the reason why they haven't come in. So we'll discuss this. You're a licensee, mate. You're supposed to be in part of it.
I'll come to...
We're supposed to be working together.
Tony, you've been calling me PC I've been 16 years doing this, right?
And I've been doing this 20 years.
Right, I haven't had nothing going on with the fact that it takes work.
Listen, but these are... Listen to it. These are unprecedented times where everyone is facing new... So right, when I turn up and I try and work with you and let's discuss what's going on, you start shouting and hollering. I've never seen it. I've got a 5-year-old child that doesn't act like that.
Right,
Just before you guys, I had 2 PCs come up, right, and they said, excuse me, can I have the manager, right? They're not there. I said, what am I doing? What am I doing? They went, well, look, listen, look, we had a complaint, right? Just be careful. Oh, what do you mean? I'm being careful.
Sujo, tomorrow.
Look, and I said, can you please,
No,
what am I doing wrong? And they went, no,
when I've got your...
You've got a complaint, right?
I've got your...
That's what I'm doing now. I said, hang on a minute, you come here.
We do this on a daily basis with the licensing officers for you. We work with you. We help you out. You come to us in 10.
If you notice, right, I sent Darren, right, an email to say I would not be selling alcohol. I will wait until the government sets the lines out. And you know, you got that email the next day or same day I spoke to you.
Right, now I've got your attention. Sujo.
People can't drink on the street though.
Sujo, tomorrow...
I have to constantly tell them to come in. I'm back and forth, back and forth.
Sujo, tomorrow, take that, tomorrow, 12:30 p.m, Chingford Police Station, I'll see you there.
Okay, so what are you doing? What is this for then? This is an interview?
We're going to have a sit-down interview. Sit-down interview and a chat, yeah, about what's happened today. Okay?
Right, so at the moment what you're saying is that I'm not going according to the legislation of what is set out for bars, according to drinking out in the street and in the spaces inside.
Yep, I've told you before about drinking out in the street.
But everybody knows about it. You can't drink out in the street. Yes.
Yeah, but when I turned up, there were people drinking out in the street. It's all on video. Okay? So
are you going to contact the license? Just tell me. Stop getting ahead of yourself. Tell me. What I'm trying to tell you. I really don't mind. Honestly, just tell me. I get it. And the council, but right.
So for 4 months, we've been recovering bodies, right? We've been going around people's houses and picking up bodies, right? Right. Well, we've been removing bodies. So coming in here and getting shouted at for doing house work.
yeah, about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I am actually, like, I am hysterical. I'm really upset.
It's recorded.
Alright, that's fine. Tell me that I've had a complaint against you. No, I'm being all confusing. And it's so confusing. So like, what are you doing anything? I went, no. Just be careful.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you know and who you don't know. The fact is, there was people drinking. Can you not get your head around this? There were people drinking. There were several people drinking outside in the street. And I asked you to remove them inside, which you did. The fact is, they were drinking outside. It's your responsibility. Yeah, when I prompted you. Have you got an FIA security officer? No, it starts at 8 o'clock.
That's what I'm saying, we're closing and then you just guys come in we're not open all 4 hours at the moment. Sorry? Close by their home. I'm not sure. We're not serving to the public. We're just serving to a few friends at the moment. Listen mate, this is not a pub, it's like, you know, it's an independent bar, so we're just a few friends here.
There will be one inside security door supervisor present at the premises. Make clear this full licence for Tim again Friday and Saturday. And you said he was coming in at half 8. Right, look, I would say they have
It's okay, late shift tonight is not busy. Okay, thanks. Right, now by 6. Okay, closing at 8 o'clock. You guys come in now.
I'm not preventing you from closing. You're closing. If you want to close, close.
Well, if you'd have told me that I could be on my own and carry on my business, but I'm here. I don't know, would you want me to carry on?
You said you were closing.
I'm here, like, give me my attention, Darren. Come on, stop being funny, please.
I'm not being funny with you.
Darren, I'll give you my attention.
Yeah, okay.
I just want to close, but you've got time, and I'll give you my attention, preventing me from closing.
When are you deciding to close?
As I said to you, before you arrived, there was 4 people wanting 4 guys.
Yeah.
They wanted 4 drinks. I said no, because we're closing. And there was too many people in as well.
Right, so what time did you intend to close?
8 o'clock.
Right, well it's 5 to 9 now.
Because you've got my attention.
Well then go ahead, I'm doing this. You do what you got to do. I'm doing this, you go and close your pub. You go and close your pub. Let me do what I've got to do, you can do what you've got to do.
This is like a cartoon. It feels like it's not even happening, honestly. It's like a cartoon.
We'll come back next weekend.
So everyone doesn't know what they're doing. Everyone's in it's not their moment.
Exactly, yeah.
Cheers, guys.
I'm sorry, mate. My brother's taller than me and it's scary. 1 metre plus. Yeah? 1 metre. Right, so it is, yeah? They are producing a they work He's saying it's 2 metres plus. It's like, it's like
Whether it'd be the police or you, just take the license away. Let's stop going down that. You can't have music on it. If we put music on it, it's his choice. That's too loud. You can't have to raise your voice. You can't have to raise your voice.
Where do you put the lines of law on this? Oh, you say it's too loud or it's too late. All right, you're too black or you're too white. Excuse me, guys, we're closed. Sorry. I'm supposed to get the door. That's all we do. I'm telling people we're closed. Don't close it down. No, because I want to talk to you now to Mark because I hope Mark doesn't feel a threat now.
I'm sure Mark will wait. Oh, wait. You close your pub down and then we'll speak after. So we can have your undivided attention.
There's uniformed officers that round about. We speak to all the CCS, everyone. We've got good working relationships with everyone, even him up until.
Sorry, can I just take your name again? Sorry, is that right?
Let's move on.
A while ago, things were then
We'll drop us an email and we'll be in touch with you, I'm sure.
Yeah, sure. Sorry. No, I just have
Sorry. Are you going to work tonight?
Can you drink up?
Because only because you've been drinking.
Thank you very much, Manuela.
I've been working tonight, no, but I do.
You've been serving.
No, of course I know. I'm just helping.
So when we check the, have you got? Sorry, your conditions on your licence is it to have CCTV at all times?
Yeah.
Right. So if your manager, she says you're a manager, if I can just view your CCTV to see if your manager's been serving behind the bar because she's possibly been drinking, is that? Can we check that?
She's not my manager.
Oh yeah, but she said she is. So she took all our detail. So what's her name?
No, she, Jade.
Jade.
So basically, Jade is.
But he said you're not the manager.
She's managing me.
And you've not been serving behind the bar.
She's just managing me. I'm just.
When everyone's out, we'll check the CCTV. We're not until everyone's out.
But lying is not helping you.
What's she like? So she's a manager.
She's the manager. She says that she's not been working here. She serves behind the
But
bar.
funny, like she's had a drink, right?
I know she's had a drink.
I spoke to her today about a position, a potential position, right? About sort of just doing some emails and stuff like that. That's why she's quite interested.
Look, I've never met you before. What was that all about? Why now, right, listen, let me tell you something now. Why now are potentially our faces on their cameras going to end up on social media because you acted like an absolute
Because
tom?
I don't know you, right? The other two police officers, they're being really funny. And I'm like thinking, okay, I know Darren.
But why have you done that? Now that you haven't got the attention, you're talking to me normally. And that really pisses me off.
But this is pissing me off though. What am I doing? No, right,
No, you acted like an absolute child.
Right, I'm sorry. Right, I apologise, right? I'm going to tell you why. Right?
Go on.
Because I'm trying my best, right?
And so are we.
No.
Right, I'm sorry
PC
to,
Ellis,
sorry
I'm
to
trying
break
my
this
best,
cloud,
right?
You need to shut this pub down
that's
so we
it.
can speak, okay? You're going to shut this pub down or
Get
not?
them all out and then we'll have a
Then we've got to check
conversation.
the CCTV as well, so let's get going.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
No, he voluntarily said he was, but then he told me he was intending to shut it anyway. Everything that comes out of his mouth is
No, she said she was the manager, but he just said no. And then she's asked for a job. So,
Yeah, you can have a look at these.
Interesting one. You don't experience anything like that.
You know how to operate it?
What's that? Your cameras?
CCTV.
All right, yeah, I know.
Yeah, then just select what camera you want.
I do work close with Sgt, but I haven't been serving alcohol or anything this evening, so is that what you're asking?
That's alright, you just want to check. Is you're managing me as a personal
No, yeah, but I haven't been, you can check the cameras, I haven't been working behind
So
bars.
you're managing the...
No, I haven't been out there, sorry.
managing me as a friend.
You're managing the manager.
No, I've known Sgt since I was literally in the bump. I've known Sgt since I was very,
It's
very
licensed holder.
yeah.
Do you need to manage him in any way?
Jade's mother is my friend.
Get these people out of it.
Wait, we need to get everyone out now.
Yeah, shut up. I'm closing up.
What authority do you have to
He
shut us?
voluntarily closed it. So
But that doesn't mean we necessarily need to...
so
Sgt, I'm not a manager now.
You're the manager. You need to take charge, mate. Come on. You need to take charge.
But what reason are you closing?
Do you know what it is? These guys, they want to talk to me. Listen, right? They want to talk to me now, with everyone else. I say, look, just talk to me, please. I don't know what I've done wrong. I don't know. Like, basically, the social distance is weird.
Voluntarily.
No, it's the social distance thing. I've got it wrong. I've done
Does
it
it have to close? Does it illegally have to close?
outside. They caught people drinking
You
outside.
don't need to get involved, okay?
I'm just asking a question. Does it have to...
He said he's closing, so you stand to him.
But you said it's voluntarily to
He's
close.
closing, so he's closing.
But earlier on, Peter Ellis said he didn't need to close.
we were coming along just to do our job, just to say, can you make sure you manage it properly to get everyone in the street? Standing there and shouting lorry, it's only now made us go, well, you're a licensee, you should be responsible for that. Maybe that's just it.
That's all mine. Just take it.
Suja.
Excuse me.
Do it once it runs out.
So you haven't got off sales? You haven't got off sales?
I'm sorry, no.
You can't take anything out because you haven't got off sales. He hasn't got an off licence.
We like to drink with random air. With random is not right. Can we pour it back in the bottle and take it with us? Next to red wine.
Can't take alcohol off the premises.
Ladies, you're going to have to neck red wine. It's one of them ones.
I mean, you're not closing to him.
Where's Jay? We need to go to him. Someone broke my back.
Yeah, when everyone goes, I'll check it out. I don't think it's
Has it been a busy night for you guys then?
Yeah, it's been horrible.
Has it been very bad?
Yep.
Have we been bad?
No, you've been alright. You personally have been alright.
My sister in bed. My sister only means well.
Who's your sister, Jade?
Yes, she only means well. Funnily enough, I'm a criminal barrister, so let's get my bag and we can deal this case later on, yeah? No, but she means well. She does me well. She does. So you give me your names, yeah? So PC, LSM.
My friend Mark and Sharon, I've asked these two guys to stay here. Just
No,
as witnesses.
no. You're gonna shut the pub?
Yeah.
So shut it and then you can speak.
Okay, but these are friends of mine, and I don't feel comfortable.
I'm sorry, but it's all on video. You've got nothing to feel uncomfortable about. We're going to speak to you. We've got council officials here too. This is about your licence. You need to concentrate here. You need to do this the right way.
The thing is, I don't look. I understand.
I'm not going to have a conversation with you.
I understand people with power, and I don't want to be bullied, Darren. Do you know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
being bullied. I'm bending over backwards for you, like I did last time, 3 weeks ago. Bent over backwards for you. Anybody else would have been in court by now. But I cut you a break last time, okay? And I'm really disappointed.
So why don't we want these people? Why don't we want these people here?
No, there's nothing to do with them. This is about your licence.
I know, but
this
why
is your business and your licence.
But why don't you
It's
feel
not about
comfortable with them here?
It's about me talking to you. It's not about. I'm confused. Sorry. No. This is about your licence.
I know. I'm asking if I can have a couple of mates.
Right, are you, okay, let's say it this way, are you refusing to talk to me about your licence issue? Right, okay, then as soon as the pub is shut, and you're not doing a very good job in shutting it, then we'll speak.
Right, okay. Listen guys, I'll listen to this guy. I've been 3 weeks ago.
Listen, have a safe night. You don't enjoy it. What's the rest of your
Oh, the king.
Come back now, yeah?
Okay, yeah, because we've got to talk about this. I'll see you later. I've got
Yep.
Amber's number as well.
Yeah.
Alright guys, take care.
Right, so when everyone's out, shut the door.
Claudia? Down. Oh, hang on, one second. I need to...
I've got nothing better to do, but I do actually have to go and
Okay, I'm just saying, there's...
No, I fully appreciate that.
Going forward, there's ways to approach it.
Thank you very much for your time.
Okay, I'm just saying, going forward, there's better ways to approach people. Coaching me like that isn't going to help. I'm just saying there's better ways to approach people, and this being Sherlock Holmes.
So by all accounts, she's not a barmaid or a bar manager, she's actually a criminal barrister. So I've said to her that she can refer to the Department of Legal Services. She's got my name and my number. If she wishes, she can make a complaint.
No, I know, yeah, but he's told me that he counts the dormant. And then he said he was going to shut at 8 anyway.
But you can't.
So, everything he says is
Not really.
You don't need to put the shutters down, you just need to shut the door at the moment, okay? Yeah.
No, what it is,
Just shut the doors, yeah, don't worry about anything else. Oh please, really, you're not going to sweep up the street. I'm not waiting while you sweep up the street. Come on.
This just takes the same time.
Let's just get this chat done with you.
Takes the same time to put that down.
Right, it made no difference. Come on, just shut the door and we'll chat. No, don't put the shutters down, just shut the door, I said. Don't put the shutters down, just shut the doors.
Just shut the door so no one else comes in, yeah? Right, come over here. Just put the glasses down, that can be done later. Right, that performance, I'm totally disgusted. I'm still on video, this is still recording, you're being videoed, okay? That performance you did earlier, I'm totally disgusted with. The standard of behaviour there falls way short of what I would expect from someone like yourself. The premises licence holder, no less, okay? The amount of responsibility you take running this business, serving these people, and for you to perform like that in front of them, I couldn't believe what I was seeing, to be honest with you. I know we've spoken before, okay? I know you get a little emotional, but that was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And then the way you spoke to myself, my colleagues, no, just hear me out. That is just, again, way short of what we expect. It's quite disgusting behaviour. Premises licence holders are speaking to police officers and council officials like that. And then on the back of that, your customers are seeing that incited them. Many comments towards police, risking our safety and the safety of our colleagues. Totally unprofessional, totally uncalled for, and totally dangerous.
We never came in disrespectful, we weren't shouting, we weren't rude. We came in, we directly spoken to you, and what you did was you created a circus that put everybody's lives at risk. Everyone was shouting.
While we're speaking to you, those idiots...
You're a licensee,
can I speak?
and you're shouting.
Can I speak?
Possibly transmitting an infectious disease.
And while we're trying to speak to you, you're inciting those idiots that are coming up behind our backs. That's a massive safety issue.
Right, I wouldn't call them idiots, they're people. Right?
Believe me, they were idiots. What they were saying, idiots, okay?
They're people.
That simply can't happen.
See, they're people, right?
So
they're
let's
people
recap. You're going to see me tomorrow at 12:30 at the Nick, Chingford Police Station, Kingston Hill. Okay, you got my card?
Yeah.
No excuses for not being there. We're going to discuss this issue. Okay, we're just going to discuss various points on your licence regarding the fact there wasn't an SIA door supervisor on when there should be. That's a condition on your licence. The fact that there was drinking out in the street that I witnessed, and that was going on well before I even prompted you and asked you to deal with it. Okay. On top of that, I'm going to say consistency is basically bare-faced lies. How are you going to deal with it?
Does the council need to hear it? Because they're obviously...
No, I'm talking to you. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Right. Okay, so you've got a problem. You've got issues with me. And
I've had a major issue with you tonight, the way you've dealt with this incident.
Okay, can I speak?
Yeah,
can I speak?
Know what you're going to say.
Right. Thank you very much for your comments. Okay, thank you for allowing me to speak now. Now, the reason you're saying that people were drinking out there, if you notice, when you were standing outside, three of you, I was approaching from this point coming out towards the door, right? That wasn't because I saw you. In fact, I didn't recognise you, right? I was going out towards the door to maintain people bringing in their glasses, okay? That is something that you have to constantly do here. Even when people drink and you say to them, please, you can't take it outside. They go outside, they bring it inside, and within 5 minutes they forget, because they're drinking, they're relaxing, you know. So then I'm going outside to do that. Now, closing at 8 o'clock, right? Because when you was there was 4 people walking up the road there, because we said to them we're not serving anymore because there's too many in here and we're closing as well, right? Because it's not going to be an all-night normal business night tonight, you know. It's dying down already. So you know we're going home. So then I've come out there, and then you've got my time. Now I'm giving you my time, and now you're police officers, right? Now previous to that, you've had 2 other police officers coming to me. No, 2 other police officers telling me they don't know what... I said to them, what are you doing here? Are you coming to tell me something that I'm doing wrong? And they said, no. So that's why I was asking you, what have I done wrong? I've had the second visit now, what have I done wrong?
What I will say...
I'm trying my best to just run a business.
Suja, first of all, what you've said is wrong. When we was outside for a couple of minutes, then I've come in here to introduce myself to you. You are standing right where I'm standing now, in full conversation with these 2 people that were sitting here, okay? I stood there and watched you speaking to them, so please don't tell me you was in the process of going outside and telling people to stop drinking. That's the first point. That's the first point, okay?
And that's on video when you start recording it as I approached you.
Yeah. So that's
Oh,
it.
great, that's brilliant. It's brilliant. It won't lie, will it?
And also, you've got CCTV,
Yeah.
so it'll be on there.
Yeah.
And it will show throughout the night the amount of time.
PC Ellis, right? The reason why I got emotional is seriously, if you're doing your best to try to do something, and then you've had 4 people in the space of an hour telling you you're doing something wrong.
I'm not going to remind you of this again, but the job that you took when you became a licensee is to maintain calm. You cannot get emotional. You cannot lose your temper. You're a licensee. We extend our authority onto you to maintain responsibility for people within these premises.
Right.
We expect you to be our eyes and ears and to assist us with the prevention of crime. What you've done there, and I'm going to use these words very, very loosely, but what you've done there is you riled up a mob to potentially attack 2 police officers.
Not attack police officers.
But that's what you were doing.
I created
you were inciting an environment that was
You're
unsafe.
getting emotional now. Your tone is
No, I'm not.
emotional, right? No, we are all human, okay?
Well,
we all get emotional because
what
you
are we
know,
gonna
because you feel strongly about it. PC Ellis, please, you feel strongly about it that I was an arsehole, and I respect that, okay? I respect that, mate. You don't know me, and if I was in your shoes, I'd probably think I was an arsehole.
Sujo.
Okay, let's not be funny. We're all
Sujo.
grown men here, okay?
Tomorrow at the Nick, I will show you the body-worn video, okay? I will show you on my laptop exactly what happened, and you'll see for yourself that well after 8 o'clock, you were running around shouting to the customers, the police are shutting me down, the police are shutting me down. So again, please don't tell me you intended to shut at 8 o'clock anyway, because it's all on video, and I'm going to show you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fine, but it did feel like you are coming here to shut me down. No, because you're the second visit for the police.
We were coming here because we had a complaint from a local resident saying that there was overcrowding in here. That's
Well, that's the same thing that the police
But
officer
maybe
said.
if you'd have had a little bit of patience and listened to us before going on a rant, you would have appreciated what we're here for, and this might have ended differently.
Do you know what, Darren? I don't know you, but you know, every time I have met you, I can tell that you are a very nice guy, right? But listen, I don't know you, right? And all the stuff that's going on the internet and everything what's going on in the world? You know, like, I can't. Who do you trust? For example, like, you know, what you're doing here. I know I've not done anything wrong, but then I know.
So just from the start.
What do you mean all the stuff that's going on in the internet?
Just
What's
harassment and things like that. Just people.
So you're a licensee, and we're your licensing officers.
Yeah, and that's what I said to Darren. I said, well, I'm very happy to meet you because I've never met you before. I'm Donna Wilcox. I've met with her quite, you know, in the past.
You met me 4 weeks ago when we had a very similar conversation.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you know, but it's just the reaction was is that I've been harassed twice now.
Where
about
is
something.
where is the license displayed anyway?
Yeah, I know. Oh, where is it displayed?
Yeah.
It's in here.
No, but where
Where is it displayed?
It's not displayed on the
It's not displayed, right?
While we're just going backwards and forwards with that.
Okay, you can treat me as much
These
as
are
you
our
want.
colleagues.
Hate me, I don't care.
Right, listen, just introducing them quickly. These are our colleagues from Hygiene.
I'm Caroline.
I'm Chris Butler, we basically met together.
Hello. Have you met?
Oh, well, yes, Chris Butler. I'm an EA2 of the Forest Council.
Environmental Health.
Yeah. I thought I've met you somewhere.
Yeah.
Are you here to advise me on something?
Yeah.
Well, great, absolutely. Listen, I apologise for my behaviour. As you heard before, I had 2 other police officers that approached me, and they couldn't give me an answer what they were doing here. And I said, no, I'm doing my best to do everything I can. And then I see these 2 guys, and they look at it, look at me in the business, you know what I mean? And they're like, what are you doing? What? Seriously.
So my first question, just so I know what we need to do in here, how many workers do you have in here?
Just myself and Claudia.
So obviously I know you're speaking to Mark and you've got the guidance, so you have to have thought about how you're going to control COVID in here. So it won't be till Monday or Tuesday. I will be serving health and safety notice. It's deferred. What that means is it gives you a period to implement more the health and safety requirements, protect particularly your staff and yourself. We want you to be safe as well.
Well, we'd like the business to be sustainable. I mean, because the foot area.
That's fine.
I don't think it can survive.
I can't tell you
Yeah, that means
what to do in
I can't
here.
survive then, that's the thing.
No, I can't tell you. You've got to come up with a plan. The ball's in your court, because I could go something and it doesn't work, and then you go,
Yeah, okay.
I can tell you do this, do that,
What
and
time
then
is
it
she
won't
supposed to be
work.
working tonight?
You know your business.
What time
I
is she
know,
supposed to be
but
working
sometimes
tonight?
this advice, is it scientifically based? Is the
What time
evidence
will you work?
based? Is it going to stop coronavirus? Is it scientifically proven, your work, you know?
Yes.
Is it
There's
really?
a pandemic going on.
Yes, exactly. But it's a pandemic that has never been here before.
Right, I don't want to go down that
I know,
road.
because this-
I want to protect yourself.
Been working here long? How long?
We have got to protect yourself.
Is this your first night?
Just want to let you know.
Is this your first night?
That's why we were dealing
I'm just letting you know. Honestly, no, Jesus didn't hear that, police did not hear that, okay?
No, but I'm going to make you aware of it.
What's that then?
I feel like it. It's just honestly harassment. No, it just feels really bad. It's just I just feel really bad. That's all.
Do you want me to get you an ambulance?
No, not at all. I just feel really bad. When that's all. Don't, just ignore it. What's the point of saying that? I'm just speaking to yourself here. Go on.
Right. What I would be saying is if you do need help with the Samaritans,
No, what I'm saying,
Please.
I know, I need somebody to tell, like, basically, I'm trying to work out, yeah, how the business can be sustainable with the guidelines of how many people we fit in here, you know?
Hold on a minute. So your mental health is fine, you're not going to harm yourself in any way?
No, we're talking about...
Right, because such a remark, be it flippant or not, could be quite a serious remark with regards to your personal licence.
No, I'm just saying about, this is so much hassle, I feel like killing myself. I'm just like, oh my God.
Oh, so you're using it as a phrase?
Phrase, yeah.
Right, okay.
That's what
Be very careful what you say when
That's
you
what
speak.
you're saying, right?
Yeah, okay.
so some of the things you can think about, and I don't know your clientele, I'm not going to tell you I do, but is it that you could book people in for a time slot within a period and try and get the churn through your
So
business?
these guys, they were booking tables, so that could I reserve a table, and that's fine. So once I've got a table full, how do I ensure that they are okay to be with each other on that one table? Are they not allowed to mix? I mean, obviously this table will be this one, they will be with there, but how do I not let them mix together? You know?
Right. So I'm not saying in here, looking at it, you're going to be hard pushed to work to the 2 metres. I get that, okay. So it's one metre plus for mitigation. So you need to think about, is there any barriers you can use, like perspex screening, to try and protect people tipping over?
That's what I'm saying. I'd only do that if it's scientifically proven.
This is what the legislation wants to do. You've got to prove that you have controlled CV19 in here.
It's quite simple, really. Yeah. You've got to put some steps in place to minimise the risk here to your customers and your staff and yourself in respect of COVID-19 and coronavirus. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of guidance online about social distancing and how you can run your business in that respect. There's plenty of literature out there. I'm sure you're quite able to find stuff on the internet about how to design your premises and
I thought I did.
make it suitable.
I thought I did.
Well, it's unfortunate.
This is
it
the
happens,
problem.
isn't it? Yeah.
This is all new.
Do you, just out of interest, could I ask you,
I've been honestly. Well, yes, please. Sorry.
do you know anybody else in the industry who owns bars?
Well, I don't know anybody who's owned bars and been through coronavirus before, no.
No, but now
Everybody's
going on,
trying their best, my darling.
they,
Look,
they are
I've
absolutely.
yeah.
But there's some we've seen today who are good.
Oh, so now you've got ideas.
So maybe you could be going to them, so that's why I'm asking you, who do you know?
Honestly, PC Ellis, I'm not being funny here. I know you're shaking your head, but I'm trying to find out solutions as well. So,
Have you've heard that they don't want people playing football, right, on telly?
But they are, aren't they?
No. But why do you think that is?
Because they don't want people watching the football together.
Right. And doing what? And why do they want you to turn music down?
Not talking too loud.
Right. Because of what?
Because a so-called coronavirus is spreading in the air.
Right. So when you say so-called, I take it you're not a believer, which is
It's
fine.
not that I believe it. I just think that there's
Right, that's fine.
that no one's dying at the moment.
But as a licensee, you have to take responsibility for everyone.
Yeah.
Now, just because you don't believe it,
No, it's
it
not
doesn't
that.
mean that
It's
your
that
customers don't.
people are not dying at the moment.
Well, last still dying at the
Yeah, they are.
They
Yeah,
are.
no,
they
that's
are.
what I'm saying. Not as much. You know.
So,
Still,
death is death.
still more than 100 a day.
And they're not because measures have been put in place to stop
And you've been
spread.
shut
That's what
for
we're
4 months.
trying
Yeah,
to
but
suppress
if
it.
we then put 40 people in a small room like this without any social distancing measures,
We
we
can't do
will
that.
start spreading.
Right,
You
so-
can do that. You don't have to have 40 people. Do
So
you?
let's look at
No, I
another.
don't think
So what I'm getting at here is, right, I'm getting at the whole thing about shouting and noise, right? Well, you coming in and shouting and hollering, that's obviously, you're not paying attention to that legislation or those guidelines, right? So, moving on from all of that, what have you done in case somebody in here is infected and you now need to contact other people that were in your bar tonight to let them know.
Well, we've got everybody's name.
Have you? Well, everyone's name.
Everyone's
Sorry, can we have a look at that?
There's a best of paper here. We're asking everyone who comes in. Like
Oh, you've asked everyone, but you haven't actually had somebody there that's
We've got
taken.
their details, and then plus we've got their card machine. Card payments. Yeah, and I thought, okay, whoever's in here, pay my card. You know, so
Right,
we've got card
someone's
details.
took it.
It was in the girls'
That girl's took it. That's fine, but that's
Plus they
just
write their
another
name and
thing.
address and email.
Right. So what?
Who's going to know who they are?
So I'm just going to.
From what, sir?
Who's going to be able to tell who they are through the bank details?
Through the bank details?
Yeah, you said
No, I'm
you've
saying
got
if there was a
your card
breakout.
details.
I'm saying
Suja. So I just want to point out that there's your front in, signing in, okay? And there's nothing there.
Someone took it.
So you're supposed to be.
shit.
So listen.
Hang on, no, do you know what?
I know what's
She's
happened.
ripped that paper
Yeah, I know
off.
what's happened. But you're the licensee. You're in charge. You've now let somebody walk off with somebody's details. So now all my personal details that I've signed in on your document, you've now let.
Okay, well none of this would have happened if you guys weren't here. That's my own
No,
document.
you can't.
You guys were standing there. She's taking a bit of paper to write your
No,
number down.
you need to take responsibility.
I'm trying to close
for
at
that.
8 o'clock. You guys
So
come at 8 o'clock. I'm
GDP,
closing up.
so all of that.
No, you
is
guys are
just
so
gonna
good at twisting things. I'm not a person to manipulate anything, seriously.
I'm not twisting anything, the facts are there. People's personal details that you said have been signed in are now missing.
Yes.
So now
Because an incident happened. It does happen.
You didn't control.
Well, because you've just come in and now you're standing there next to my paper. She's taken a bit of paper. It's something's happened, all right?
Ultimately, you're responsible for anything that happens in here.
Yeah.
You're the premises license holder.
Yeah.
So, yes, we were talking about measures, weren't we?
Yeah.
Had you finished that conversation about?
I finished that conversation.
So you're saying look online for guidelines?
Yeah, speak to people.
These guys are talking about how to do that.
Speak to people in the industry, see how they've done it. So there must be some up here that you know that have done a good job.
Have you got hand sanitizer at the venue?
We have, you know.
Where is it?
In the toilet.
Just one bar for 50 people, one bottle for 50 people. Have you got face masks for your staff?
As I say, I don't know if you know, but I'm not fully open, right? So basically, you're not doing the full hours of 11 o'clock at night or 1 o'clock at night.
People in it, so
It doesn't, whether you're open 1 or 2 hours, you still have to follow the rules, okay? You still have to follow the rules. And ultimately, again, as I say, as the premises licence holder, I would expect you to be aware of the COVID measures and all the measures you can go to.
We can't get away from it. It's everywhere, isn't it? It's everywhere, and everybody
yeah, but I'm
knows
looking
about
around.
it.
I can't see any measures in place.
Do you reckon, do you think people themselves, the public, are going to want to go and mix with other people? I mean, do you really think that?
But
everybody in here, look, these are all separated tables.
It's your responsibility. It's your responsibility.
They're not separated. There is no separation. There is no one. Right. There's no 2 metre. There certainly isn't 1.5. And you'd have been lucky to even get 1 metre. You haven't done anything. All you've done is open the doors and put 1 bottle of hand sanitizer, and you've put a half-assed piece of paper on the side to say sign out when you come in. You haven't done anything to safeguard your staff, yourself, I don't know if you've got grandparents, or your customers. You haven't done anything. Whether you want to shout and scream or do what you want, you've not done anything.
If you was here, PC Ellis, if you was here, PC Ellis, what would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah,
what, as in your position?
Yeah,
it's not for me to say, but do you want my honest opinion?
No, go on, mate. No, seriously.
My honest opinion,
if you was building a building, what materials would you use per spit?
I would have made sure, for a start, that I wouldn't have had people sitting back to back or sitting 30 centimetres. I would have made sure I had separate individual areas where people could sit, seated only. I would have implemented no payment at the bar, pre-order your table, book your table in advance, even have table service.
Well,
I would have had somebody employed to stand on the door to make sure that nobody went outside with alcohol in their hands, breaching a PSPO.
What about the downstairs area? Did you consider using that?
Well, it is open for seating, yeah.
So why is that not used?
It is being used. It's open for sitting down.
But everybody's crowded in this small space.
And if it's only you...
Well, shall I tell them you can't stand there, you have to go downstairs?
Well, no, it's a matter of telling people...
With this area is full up, you can't... put any more people in here safely, then yes, you should be saying
Mark,
you
just
have to
before
go
you guys were
downstairs.
here, just before you were standing here, 4 guys just walked away because we said, no, there's too many people.
But why, if you've got
And
downstairs
they
and
were
that's
closed.
everything?
No,
But you just answered your own question.
No, and we're
Too
closed at
many
8 o'clock.
people in here.
No, at 8
But you
o'clock.
just said there are too
Yeah.
many people in here.
Okay.
And you haven't put any measures
Because I'm
in
not going to
place.
tell them to go downstairs and, excuse me, can you now half there and half here? It's too many people, sorry mate, you guys can't have a beer, we're closing anyway. Right, and that's
Do you
it.
think that what you've done here today is sensible as a licensee? Do you think what you've done, can you look back hand on heart and sit here and turn around and say, I've done everything physical, like everything that I could possibly do to safeguard every single customer and member of staff that I've got? Can you honestly hand on heart say that you've done that with what you've got in front of you?
I can see I could do better now.
No.
I can.
The
No,
question
I didn't
was,
do
do
it
you
as
think
much.
you've
I
done
did.
it?
I thought
You've
I
done
did.
nothing.
I thought I did all right.
This is what you were
But
like
now,
4 months
okay,
ago.
now you're
I'm
looking
gonna-
at it. I
I'm
can do
gonna-
better.
Call a halt to this, okay? So tomorrow, 12:30.
Because I'm not scared of it. That's the other thing as well. It's like
Sujo, tomorrow, 12:30, we'll speak to you at the police station. I'll show you the body worn video, and we'll discuss all the points I've mentioned. Okay?
well, think about what to do more.
You've got the notice there, it's a section 19 closure notice. What it does, it doesn't close you now, but there was a non-compliance with the condition of your licence. You should have an SIA door supervisor on from 8 o'clock on a Friday and Saturday. You was open, we've got 8 o'clock, no door supervisor. So that puts you on notice that if we come back again within
You've definitely
after
got me
7
there,
days.
Mark. You've got me, mate. You've got me. Because I was going to close at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
You know,
But
but you were
you
standing
wasn't.
there. You were standing there, and you know. All right, fair enough.
Okay,
Right.
alright.
So what
Yeah.
goes on now then?
Nothing, well, if you continue now getting your door supervisor back after 8 o'clock on Friday and Saturday, nothing. If we come back and you haven't got a door supervisor after 8 o'clock on a Friday or Saturday night, then it's a condition of your licence, and so you must have them.
Right. Can I be completely transparent with you, Mark? Right. I felt the area like the time today, 6 o'clock, right? And I thought, right, now everything's dying down. Because if you notice over the last few months, everyone's in bed by 7 o'clock, you know, at home. So I thought, right, okay, 6 o'clock. I phoned my Morphy security guy, he's been with me 7-8 years. Said to him, don't worry, it's not busy, right? So at 8 o'clock, I'm going to close. That's the reason why he wasn't here at 8 o'clock.
Right, okay. Then you should make sure that you shut for 8 o'clock. Shut.
Well, that's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
You arrived at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know, and I was walking out at 8 o'clock.
Again, you know, it's all on video, so we'll discuss that tomorrow. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Oh, sorry guys, you have to go through that way there, on the left-hand side there.
Cheers.
Right, all the best then.
Right here. Yeah.
It's quite funny, Mark, you know, but besides that, is that after your visit there, so many people were sending like Rose and Crown.
Okay, see you later.
Where to now then, Kev?
Right, we need to go to rig approach. That was central licensing on the phone that rang me. They're on their way.